The city hums a restless crowd. My heart beats loud beneath the shroud of honking cars and neon lights that blur the truth of quiet nights. I found you down on Maxwell Street, where voices clash and strangers meet. The world's a roar, a tangled wire, but your smile's calm, a small campfire. You hold my hand, we don't have to say a thing. Just breathe and stay. Through all the noise catching at my skin, you're the place where I begin. Static hearts in a static world, fighting waves that crash and swirl, but love's a signal clear and strong, holding on where we belong. No need for silence, no perfect rhyme, just you and me against the grind. Among the clutter of city streets, we carve out moments soft and sweet. Coffee shops with dusty light, late night talks that feel just right. In all the chaos, you're my quiet song, steady and true where I'm never wrong. When the world drowns out my call, you're the calm that breaks the fall. Static hearts in a static world, fighting waves that crash and swirl, but love's a signal clear and strong, holding on where we belong. No need for silence, no perfect rhyme, just you and me against the grind. For silence, no polished lines, just the beat where your heartbeat aligns. Through every shout and every cry, with you I learn to fly. Static hearts in a static world, fighting waves that crash and swirl, but love's a signal clear and strong, holding on where we belong. No need for silence, no perfect rhyme, just you and me against the grind. Holding on through the noise where love still lives, our choice. The old porch creaks beneath the weight of worn-out dreams. 2 cups of coffee, steam rising in the morning beams. No riches in our pockets, no promises brand new, but here we are together, just me and you. Rent's overdue, the fridge hums a hollow tune, but your smile breaks through the quiet afternoon. We patch the holes in our shoes with the strength we find in every shared moment, in every line. The world said we crumble under the weight of the fight, but we held on tighter through the endless night. We broke, but we stayed when the fire burned low, when the wallets were empty, still had hearts aglow. In the smallest of kitchens, with hands held tight, we found our forever in the middle of the fight. Late night talks beneath a single kitchen light, dreams written on napkins in the quiet night. No silver spoons, just worn out shoes on the floor, but love's a currency worth fighting for. People said it's better to run than to stay, but sometimes the hardest roads are the only way. We broke, but we stayed when the fire burned low, when the wallets were empty, still had hearts aglow. In the smallest of kitchens, with hands held tight, we found our forever in the middle of the fight. This town might be small and our dreams might be wide, but there's a beauty in scars that we don't have to hide. From cracked windows to the creaky front door swing, we're rich in the memories that these days bring. We broke, but we stayed when the fire burned low, when the wallets were empty, still had hearts aglow. In the smallest of kitchens, with hands held tight, we found our forever in the middle of the fight. So here's to the nights when the world isn't kind, to staying together, to love that's defined. We broke, but we stayed, never walked away. With you I'm home, come whatever may. I trace the lines upon my skin, maps of battles where I've been. Every mark has got a tale, a story written without fail. There was a night the lightning struck, left me broken out of luck, but through the rain I found my way, a road that led me here today. Pain turned true. I wore my pain like old blue jeans, faded colors, broken seams. But you saw through the weathered parts, found the rhythm of my heart. Every cut a melody that sings a song of victory, from shattered pieces, strong and new, a canvas painted just for you. It's honest, brave, and true. Ink that time couldn't fade, the love that scars have made. The morning sun peeks slow through the blinds. Coffee's brewing, but the time unwinds. Old boots by the door, dusty from the track. This is where we find what the world can't crack. We hold our hands through crooked days, laugh through fights and worn out ways. Corners of a small town frame our view. Through broken roads I come back to you. Not perfect, no, but real and true. Each scar a story, me and you. Fires we light where others have burned. From cracks in the floor, new life is learned. This is how we love, slow and steady. Between the cracks, hearts hold ready. In the spaces where no one sees, we find a love that bends the trees. Your laugh floats down the empty hall. Old pictures hanging, memories call. We're not in books or city lights, just worn out jeans and Friday nights. We build a moment small and bright, frayed edges glowing in soft twilight. No perfect script, just you and me, dancing between cracks. Wild wild and free. This is how we love, slow and steady, between the cracks, hearts already, in the spaces where no one sees. We find a love that bends the trees. The world may never understand the tender touch of a weathered hand, but here we stand, let the pieces fall. In every crack, we've built it all. So catch me where the daylight breaks, between the cracks, our love awakes. No need for perfect, just you and me. Between the cracks, we're wild and free. The sun's dipping low behind those dusty hills. Your worn out boots tapping the porch, standing still. A gentle breeze carries that warm southern air. In your tired eyes, I see a promise there. We've walked through storms that tried to break our stride, lost a few battles, but never lost the fight. The fireflies dance in the fading light, and your look says we're gonna be alright. Every line in your face tells a story untold, but tonight there's a spark that's bright and bold. There's a light that never let me go, burning steady through the hardest road. In the quiet moments, in the midnight fight, I find my way home in the hope in your eyes tonight. Old pickup truck, creek bed where we lay, counting every star till the break of day. Your hand in mine like the first time I knew that even in hard times I'd pull through with you. Silent words beneath the moon's gentle glow, a timeless vow only hearts can know. There's a light that never let me go, burning steady through the hardest road. In the quiet moments, in the midnight fight, I find my way home in the hope in your place called home. There's a light that never let me go, burning steady through the hardest road. In the quiet moments, in the midnight fight, I find my way home in the hope in your eyes tonight. Yeah, the light in your eyes keeps me holding on, guiding me right when the night feels alone. Sometimes the quiet says more than words ever could. Sitting on the porch, watching what we understood. You packed your bags in silence one restless midnight. No shouting matches, no tears to fight, just the creak of old wood and the chill in the air. A love that lingered but wasn't really there. I reached for your hand but it slipped away. Words stuck in the throat, left nothing to say. Between goodbye and forever, there's a space so wide where silence screams louder than a change of tide. We held on to nothing, yet lost all we knew in the stillness of the night when I lost you. Remember that summer, the fireflies in the swing, and now it's just me in this cold evening. The radio plays an old song we used to know, but the tune's gone hollow, it's empty and slow. I tried to find words that could heal the quiet, but the silence grew heavy, defying all my riot. Between goodbye and forever, there's a space so wide where silence screams louder than a change of tide. We held on to nothing, yet lost all we knew in the stillness of the night when I lost you. No promises left, no stories to mend, just a long road broken where we used to bend. Your footsteps faded down the gravel and dust, a last look back and a slow loss of trust. Between goodbye and forever, there's a space so wide where silence screams louder than a change of tide. We held on to nothing, yet lost all we knew cold and untold. The morning breaks through a restless night. The coffee's brewing soft and bright. You're tangled in a fearless fight, but I'm here, holding on tight. You wake with fire behind your eyes, chasing dreams beneath white skies. When every door feels like a wall, you swear you'd catch me if I fall. No mountain too high, no river too wide, I'll stand with you right by your side. For you, remember that cold and windy night, lost your way, couldn't find your light. I held your hand through slippery ground, kept you safe and never let you down. No mountain too high, no river too wide, I'll fight with you, stride for stride. I'd do it all when hope is loud, when the world gets tough and the roads unpaved and proud. Through storms and doubt, I'll carry you through, because every step I do it all for you. Even when the stars refuse to gleam, I'll be your anchor and your steady stream. No need for fear, no need to run, we're stronger here together as one. I do it all when hope is loud, when the world gets tough and the roads unpaved and proud. Through storms and doubt, I'll carry you through, because every step I do it all for you. Yeah, I do it all for you. Sky stretched wide, the world between, two souls trying to find what love might mean. And dusty roads and worn out hats, crossing paths where the wild things are at. You came with a suitcase full of dreams, eyes that held the light of mountain streams. I was a man who'd lost his way, till your laughter turned my night to day. We didn't need a map or signs, just time to grow and intertwine underneath this vast blue dome. Two hearts finally found a home, breathing easy, side by side, learning love's a steady ride. No rush, no fall, just you and me, a quiet storm beneath the old pine tree. Two hearts, one horizon, standing tall, hand in hand, we've got it all. Morning coffee and tangled sheets, secret glances in crowded streets. Every small moment paints the art of a love that never falls apart. Every laugh, every tear we've shared built a life where we both dared to believe in this simple truth, that love grows deeper with every proof. Breathing easy, side by side, learning love's a steady ride. No rush, no fall, just you and me, a quiet storm beneath the old pine tree. Two hearts, one horizon, standing tall, hand in hand, we've got it all. And when the evening paints the sky, we'll still be here, you and I. No matter what the world may say, we found a peace that's here to stay. Breathing easy, side by side, learning love's a steady ride. No rush, no fall, just you and me, a quiet storm beneath the old pine tree. Two hearts, one horizon, standing tall, hand in hand, we've got it all. Sky stretched wide, forever free, just two hearts beneath the same tree. The porch lights dim, the night stands still. A cold breeze wraps around the hill. You pack your bags on the old oak floor, said you'll be gone by the morning's door. I watched your hands trembling slight, caught between holding on and letting you fly. Silence isn't empty, it's a weight we share. Places in the kitchen where you're not there. Somewhere between the goodbye and forever, there's a fading road we left unturned. I'm lost where you once stood. Old photographs stacked by the window's light, pages torn from days painted bright. I trace your name in the dust on the sill, wonder if you miss me as I feel. Time doesn't heal, it just draws the map of a story paused, lying flat on its back. Somewhere between the goodbye and forever, there's a fading road we left untaken. The quiet speaks louder than words ever could. In the stillness, I'm lost where you once stood. Maybe in another life's turning page, we'll find the place where our hearts engage. Till then I'll stand at the crossroads, quiet and deep, holding on to memories we promised to keep. Somewhere between the goodbye and forever, there's a fading road we left untaken. The quiet speaks louder than words ever could. In the stillness, I'm lost where you once stood. The porch lights dim, the night still waits, where the road fades and love hesitates. The porch lights off the summer night that tells a tale once spun. Old boots tapping on the floor, memories of when we run.
We chased the fireflies and laughter under the harvest moon. Your hand in mine in that small town, it felt like June. The stars painted on the ceiling of our favorite hideaway, frozen frames and photo books where youth decides to stay. But time turned the pages fast and the seasons slipped right through, leaving prints on window panes of a story written true. And now I walk these empty fields where we used to roam, tracing lines and dust, searching for a place called home. We were young, wild as the rivers that carved our days, pages torn from a summer in a long lost place. Your laughter carried on the breeze through cotton and old pine, the sweet scent of your perfume mixed with summer's wine. Our promises hung like lanterns lighting up the dark, fading slow but still alive deep within my heart. The clock ticks but the memories don't grow old, and every word we left unsaid, a story told. Now I walk these empty fields where we used to roam, tracing lines in dust, searching for a place called home. We were young, wild as the rivers that carved our days, pages torn from a summer in a long lost place. The porch light, soft, a summer night, stories left unspun. I hold tight to the fading light when we were young. Last night the rain hit harder than before. A house of cards fell silently on the floor. We built our world on promises and glass. Every crack showed a story that we tried to pass. The porch light flickered while the night grew cold. Our hands slipped slowly, letting go of what we hold, counting the cost and the hours we lost. Love ain't free, not when it comes with so much gloss. When the pieces hit the floor, we found out what love was fighting for. But sometimes hearts bleed more than they meant. At the breaking point where silence bends, we paid the price without a coin. When the pieces hit the floor, your eyes told tales I never wanted to hear. Quiet storms brewing crystal clear. Words hung heavy like the smoke in the air. We were two strangers tangled in a snare, counting the cost in the moments we're torn. Love ain't easy when both are worn. When the pieces hit the floor, we found out what love was fighting for. But sometimes hearts bleed more than they meant. At the breaking point where silence bends, we paid the price without a coin. When the pieces hit the floor, no heroes here, just two souls in the rain, learning that love can hurt like pain. But in the rubble, maybe something grows, a lesson in loss, a seed to sow. When the pieces hit the floor, we found out what love was fighting for. Sometimes hearts bleed more than they meant. At the breaking point where silence bends, we paid the price without a coin. the score. We're left us standing, but we're braver than before. The road was rough and tangled at every bend to fight, but those lined hands told stories of scars I wear with pride. I stumbled through those winters, cold nights without a name, flickers from the old campfire where I first learned to tame the restless winds inside me, the wild beats of my heart, every mark upon my skin, a map of where I start. But then your eyes found mine across the smoky room, and in that breath I saw a light that tore away the gloom. Lines on my skin, stories in my soul, scars that led me to you, made me whole. Every stumble, every fall, every lonely night built the bridge that brought me here tonight. Remember how the rain would beat down on that dusty road. I carried bags of memories, heavy as the load. But in the quiet moments, inside that crowded bar, your laughter was the compass leading me from afar. With every step that faltered, with every lesson learned, I found a flame inside myself that always, always burned. Lines on my skin, stories in my soul, scars that led me to you, made me whole. Every stumble, every fall, every lonely night built the bridge that brought me here tonight. Now the past is just a canvas, painted bold and true, colors of survival, shades that brought me to you. And I wear these marks proudly, a testament so bright. They're not just scars, they're my road to you tonight. Lines on my skin, stories in my soul, scars that led me to you, made me whole. Every stumble, every fall, every lonely night built the bridge that brought me here tonight. So here we stand together, where broken roads align, scars that shaped the journey led me straight to you by design. The porch lights on, I see your car pulling up slow at the end of the yard. Late night talks and coffee cups. This love's been quiet, but it's never given up. We used to run wild through fields of green, laughing so hard, feeling 19. Now the silence fills the space between the lines and the tired face. But there's breath between the words we don't say, a gentle hold that won't slip away, like the creek that keeps flowing through. This love learned how to breathe, holding on to you. Morning light on your worn out boots, stories told in the rings of roots. We've been tested, worn and torn, still the heart repairs where it's been worn. No fireworks, just steady fire, a quiet, steady, warm desire. There's breath between the words we don't say, a gentle hold that won't slip away, like the creek that keeps flowing through. This love learned how to breathe, holding on to you. Sometimes love's just a look, a feeling in the air, holding on without a reason, knowing someone's there. There's breath between the words we don't say, a gentle hold that won't slip away, like the creek that keeps flowing through. This love learned how to breathe, holding on to you. So when the world turns quiet and the night pulls tight, hold on to this breath, hold on tight tonight.
Quiet halls and empty rooms, no new furniture to grace our gloom.
But here we stand, worn and scarred, two hearts mending though the night's been hard. We lost more than just some cash and things, our summer plans and wedding rings. Laugh lines deepened by all the fights, yet every dawn we face new heights. No silver spoons, just callous hands, rebuilding dreams on shifting sands. In every knock, in every fall, we find the strength to stand. but full of light, a common fight, a shared night. No family feast or fancy blinds, just simple love that truly binds. With battered smiles and open eyes, we watch the dawn of new sunrise. We broke but stay caught in the fray, learning how to live the hard way. Piece by piece, day by day, building us from broken bricks, come what may. Sometimes the nights felt cold and long, quiet battles trying to stay strong. But in your eyes I found my way, a promise to never walk away. We broke but stay caught in the fray, learning how to live the hard way. Piece by piece, day by day, building us from broken bricks, come what may. No silver spoons, no grand display, just you and me building our way. I'm dialing in through static, trying hard to hear the life we knew just vanished, replaced by rattling fear. The porch lights flickering in storms of change, our pictures tumbled down, rearranged. Coffee cup still warm, but the silence speaks loud. Familiar streets are lost beneath the cloud. But in the middle of the noise, I reach for the frame, holding tight to every word, every flame. I'm holding on through the noise when everything changed, like a radio lost on a broken range. Static fills the air, but I'm tuned to the truth, hanging on to the moments that I can't lose. Midnight talks on cracked phone wires, memories like embers sparking fires. The world's upside down, but here I stand, gripping the past with a trembling hand. Through the whirlwind's roar, I find my way, anchored by the love that won't stray. I'm holding on to the noise when everything changed, like a radio lost
to the moments that I can't lose. Maybe one day the waves will calm down and the signal will come crystal clear in this town. Till then I'm here, caught in between, chasing the clarity inside the unseen, holding on through the noise when everything changed, like a radio lost on a broken range. Static fills the air, but I'm tuned to the truth, hanging on to the moments that I can't lose. Yeah, holding on through the noise when everything changed. I packed my bags at morning light. Sunrise called the rear view right. Every mile a tale to spin, but every road led back again. Dusty boots on backwood nights, campfire songs and neon lights. The faces change, but the feeling stays. Like the river rolls, it never strays. Try to run where the wild wind blew, chase your dreams beneath the sky so blue. But with every turn my heart would bend, found my way home where the roads would end. Crossroads and old tires spinning round, like a compass lost and finally found. No matter where the highways drew, every road led back to you. Small town diners, stories told, gas station lights flicker cold. I've walked highways far and wide, yet here I stand right by your side. Look for freedom in city streets, heard new songs with stranger beats, but something pulled me like a friend. Every path just loops again. Crossroads and old tires spinning round, like a compass lost and finally found. No matter where the highways drew, every road led back to you. Yes, every road led back to you.
Sunlight breaks through the window pane. Coffee's cold and nothing feels the same. Pack my bags beneath the old oak tree. A tale of two hearts unraveling free. We met on dusty roads where the soft wind blows. Your smile sparked wildfires in fields we'd roam. But seasons turn the colors that we knew, and easy days turned hard, that much is true. The words were sharp but never clear, truth held back by stubborn fear. Fences built from unspoken pain. We were never easy, lost in the rain. We were breaking, bending, tangled in between, pulled by every change, chasing fading dreams. But through every twist and every turn, we found the strength to let and learn. Broken roads and new beginnings. Sometimes losing means you're still winning. Your hands once warm like summer nights, now slipping slow beneath the city lights. I hold the memories worn like an old shirt, pages torn but never fully burned. Promises made in quiet rooms turn to silence where the cold wind looms. Hearts don't crumble just to fall apart. We were never easy, but we had heart. We were breaking, bending, tangled in between, pulled by every change, chasing fading dreams. But through every twist and every turn, we found the strength to let and learn. Broken roads and new beginnings. Sometimes losing means you're still winning. Now the morning breaks, the past unfolds in the stories whispered by the crackling coals. Not all endings bleed into the night. Some shine quietly with gentle light. We were breaking, bending, tangled in between, pulled by every change, chasing fading dreams. But through every twist and every turn, we found the strength to let and learn. Broken roads and new beginnings. So here's to roads that led us here, to imperfect love and facing fear.
but now we see the beauty found in setting free.
There's a silence on the porch tonight. Wind's tracing lines on old barn lights. You sit beside me, staring far away, like you're holding on to a better day. Remember when the sky was clear? We chased the sun, no room for fear. Now the rains come and it won't quit, but there's fire still burning where your heart sits. Though the road's been long and rough and the nights feel cold, too tough, I see a spark in your gaze, breaking through the heavy haze. There's a light behind the storm you can't hide. When the world falls down, there's hope inside. Even if it hurts, you hold on tight. In your eyes, I find my fight. Dust on the windows, cracked porch boards, our stories told in the space between chords. You don't say much, but your face tells all. A quiet strength that won't let us fall. Every mile we've had to roam leads us closer back to home. Pain's a part of the road we take, but in your eyes, dawn will break. There's a light behind the storm you can't hide. When the world falls down, there's hope inside. Even if it hurts, you hold on tight. In your eyes, I find my fight. Some days feel lost, like you might drown, but I'm right here, won't let you down. Hold my hand through the darkest night. We'll find the morning, we'll find the light. There's a light behind the storm you can't hide. When the world falls down, there's hope inside. Even if it hurts, you hold on tight. In your eyes, I find my fight. So when the night feels far too long, remember this, where we belong. There's a light, soft and warm, always waiting behind the storm. The morning light crawls through our worn out blinds. Coffee brews slow, but love ain't on the line. We're two old souls in a weathered frame, quiet, calling out your name. Remember nights beneath the porch light glow, laughing about the things only we know. But somewhere between the worn out roads we drive, the fire cooled down, struggled to survive. But I see sparks under this stubborn sky. Don't wanna let go, don't wanna say goodbye. Holding on to our fire when the world feels cold, digging through the ashes for the dreams we told. It ain't always easy, but it's ours to keep, fighting for us again, where love runs deep. The nights got longer, silence turned sincere. Words unspoken built walls of fear, but your hand in mine still tells me the truth. A promise caught in the wrinkles of youth. So let's pick up the pieces men once torn. With every beat, our hearts are reborn. Holding on to our fire when the world feels cold, digging through the ashes for the dreams we told. It ain't always easy, but it's ours to keep, fighting for us again, where love runs deep. Through the storms and the silent fights, there's a truth burning in these nights. No perfect story, just you and me, turning pages, setting us free. Holding on to our fire when the world feels cold, digging through the ashes for the dreams we told. It ain't always easy, but it's ours to keep, fighting for us again, where love runs deep. So here we stand, hands still entwined, fighting for us, love still defined. I've been running these back roads, chasing down the night. Faded signs and county lines, nothing feels quite right. You and me, we spark like fire in a dry field. Burn too fast, no time left to heal. Laughing loud beneath that honky-tonk glow, but secrets grow and neon lights don't show. We danced on glass, barefoot and wild. No promises made, no dreams compiled. We were never easy, never soft or kind, just two restless souls refusing
jacket. I wore mine like a song I couldn't practice. Every bar and floor felt like a battleground, till the night we finally settled down. No hand to hold, no sweet goodbyes, just fading sparks and stormy skies. We were never easy, never soft or kind, just two restless souls refusing to unwind. Hard roads and neon lights, that's all we knew. Running from forever, me and you. Guess some stories are meant to break, like glass that falls with every step we take. No fairy tales, just honest fights, lost in the blur of hard roads and neon lights. We were never easy and never soft or kind, just two restless souls refusing to unwind.